Unfortunately, I can't see any silver bullet to the tackling of climate change. I think it has to be taken on a step-by-step basis. But there seem to be three clear actions that we all have to take. The first one is to actually reduce consumption. The second one is to harness new technology that enables the same amount of consumption with less emissions. And the third one is actually to halt the deforestation of the rainforests. I have actually been to the rainforest. I went there on my way back from the Galapagos and spent 3 days. It was a simply unbelievable and unforgettable experience. Well, of course, KPMG is a service industry rather than one of the big users of energy. But that said, I firmly believe that all business, intensive users or not, have to play their part. For us, that really boils down to three main components. That's the use of paper, travel, and our buildings, the heating and lighting of our buildings. On paper, believe it or not, we are aiming at a target of a 1/3 reduction in paper usage, which we're well on the way to achieving. On the buildings, we're building our new building in Canary Wharf, and we've put in a tri-generation production plant there, which essentially means less carbon emissions for the same amount of heat. On travel, well, we do far too many miles, and we're trying to clamp down on all forms of travel, air and car, and replace them with public transport or not travelling at all. Well, I'm assuming that the governments around the world are going to need to introduce either cap and trade or some sort of carbon tax, or very possibly both. But whichever detailed route they go, one thing's for certain: we're going to have to be able to measure and record equitably and accurately people's carbon usage. And who better to do that than accountants? And I think essentially we as an organisation and others like us have a responsibility to invest the time and energy in the measurement processes so that it is possible for the world to have a commonly agreed system, much as we do for mainstream accounts. Well, it's going to be a long process, but the first and probably the most important thing is for everyone to become aware of the issue. And the best way to register your awareness is to sign up as a supporter of the Rainforest Project.